All right, welcome to Tourmaline Tarot. We are going to do Pisces for the first half of February 2022. I can't even believe I'm saying that out loud. This is a general reading for Pisces, first half of 2022. We're going to start off with Gypsy Witch. This is my little news article deck. This is giving it the who, what, where, when, and how. We'll save emotions for the tarot. These do not get reversed. Ooh, Pisces. Got a lot of feels, huh? I mean, that's kind of dumb saying that to a Pisces. You have feelings, Pisces? Probably like all of them. All right, so. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? We're going to keep it. I know it looks like a lot of cards, but you read them kind of like a sentence. Because like I said, this gives the practical. All right, so don't make me have to rifle shuffle. Thank you. Oh, ooh, sexy. So here we go. Give me. No, but it's all good in the end, right? And if it's only good, it's going to get better. So here we go. And we'll clarify that mountains because I think, you feel like you're rocking a hard place. That's the word. That's the phrase that came into my head. Rocking a hard place. So if this is a person, you only get a guy and a girl in this deck. So that's why I just say it's generally people. So whatever. Either you're waiting for somebody to say something, do something, get communication, or you are trying to put communication out there to see what is going on. So yeah, the key. So literally you have to unlock something, get through something, get by something. So we have Shepherd, Tower, Stork, and Rider. So yeah, there's some kind of vigilance going on. With Shepherd, you're kind of keeping your eyes peeled, head on a swivel, looking out for stuff. Then you have the Tower, which is not the Tower and the same as Tarot. This is speaking more about commitments and contracts and jobs and doing things the right way. Sort of Hierophant-y, kind of, a little bit if you want to compare it to a tarot card. But in Lenormand, it really just is like institutional stuff. So you could be dealing with something with a job. You need to change it. The Stork is migrating to something better. Remember how I said if it ain't good now, it'll be better. And if it's good now, it'll get better, even better. So yeah, so then here is the Rider, which is that message that you could have been waiting for to get things moving, to get the ball rolling. But still feeling like there's obstacles, still feeling like, ugh. So we'll clarify that a little bit. But you have the Garden with the Star. So ultimately, these messages, this stuff, this moving on, there is a moving, but I kind of get that feeling of like a train starting up, like it's got to like chug a little bit, especially with this card popping out like that. I've also been watching Snowpiercer nonstop, so maybe that's in my head. So we have the Garden and the Star, and that is, this is social situations. This is stuff coming out. Like, what do you do in a garden? You grow nice stuff in a garden, and this is what you're doing. It's like the work that's been put through, that obstacle feeling. You hit the Star, and the Star is very similar to the Star in Tarot. It's, it's your wishes, it's your hopes, it's getting to the other side of this mountain. I am going to clarify, what are we talking about with the mountain here? Very chatty cards today, super chatty. So we have Bear, Lightning, Clover, Clouds, and Dog. I have a feeling, and this is like my intuitive ping off of this one, if it is a career-related kind of thing, I feel like something's going to come out of nowhere where you either run into somebody, remember how I said garden is social situations, that makes something happen. So to get over this block, you have the Bear. So that could be something about your money. I'm not getting anything bad because here's the Clover. It's like to get over this hump, there is some kind of chance meeting, chance email, chance, remember I said you're waiting on some kind of message. The key is this message thing back here. And it could be from a friend or somebody you know. The Dog is a colleague. It's, somebody who you can trust. It's faithful, protective, etc. This is also a mama bear energy, literally a mama bear energy. But this does speak to, finances and etc. So if you are waiting for some kind of shift in a job or moving on, it's coming. You're not quite sure how it's going to get there, but the lightning factor is like, boom. So keep in mind for the next 2 weeks, something could just pop up and you're like, well, wait, what? Who? This person from like 10 years ago that I used to work with at such and such job and, you know, remembers you, or it's something weird that you could not have put together if you tried. Once it moves, it's going to move fast. You're going to enjoy it. Maybe enjoy is a strong word, but you are going to have to like light a fire under your butt and, you know, maybe buy some new work clothes, you know, figure out a new route to work. Yeah. Because here's the discipline and metal. So yeah, I think once this gets moving, buckle up, Buttercup, because you are going to be on the move. So if it's not a career situation, this could be involving your home, you know, because the Tower, you could be signing mortgages, rent agreements, like whatever kind of official capacity that you're moving on to. But yeah, be prepared. Get your running shoes on. Put on those Nikes, Asics, Reeboks, whatever. Lace them up tight because it's time to go. Woo! Throat chakra closing up on me. So now we're moving on to the tarot. The tarot, as soon as I picked it up, I got the frog in my throat. And I'm getting kind of like a... Bleh. So I don't know if we're going to get resistance on this or not. All right, come on, Babinos. What do we got? So, oh, they don't want to flip over yet either. So, oh, hi. All right, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles wanted to come out. Give me one more for outcome. Pisces, February. You can say the second R. Okay, so we're just going to read a cold. We'll clarify in a sec. Wow, lots of people energy. People. Yeah, so let me move my coffee out of the way here. You don't want to see my mom mug. So if we have King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so that's a lot of people. But if we're just talking about energy, King of Swords, you know, maybe you are kind of downgrading your ego, or you are sick of other people's egos or attitudes, but, you know, you've been keeping your mouth shut. You've been being cool or whatever. But there's a cutting away, there's a moving on, there is not a hanging out and about kind of situation, because the Two of Wands will clarify this, but this is a situation that, you know, you're making a decision, you're taking action, you're moving and grooving, and the Knight of Pentacles is you're making the kind of the stable, grounded, smart decision, which is where I'm getting the money situation from. But I get a feeling like maybe if, you know, for the King and Queen to come out together, there could be some kind of like I want to say like a mom and pop kind of job or something. And it's like some kind of company that just, I just get a feeling that you're around people who really think there's something. And you're like, you know. So it's time. It's time. It's like it's time. I can say it again. It's time. Okay, because it is time. Because you have Eight of Swords. So something that you're stuck with, and I don't do reversals with these guys. Eight of Swords, the Star, the Moon, and Death. Yeah, okay. Whatever's keeping you trapped could be this kind of situation back here where it's like ego, and you're like, no, thank you. The Star. Remember you had the Star back here? You have the Star here. You have the Moon, which is knowing, and you know change is coming. You know this change is coming. It doesn't, like you have the Mountain, you feel like you're stuck. Because Seven of Cups, you're like, oh no, but you're going to make the judgment because you're just sick of being put upon. Yeah, so that's what I get. The Ten of Wands is just like, oh my God, let me put my stuff down. It's like when you're trying to come in with groceries and like you're trying to carry all the bags at once instead of making 2 trips. Because you're like, I can do it. And then your hands hurt and you dropped something, break it. I know that's kind of a narrative, but here we go. We're going to find out about the Knight of Pentacles. Remember how I said the Tower is like the Hierophant card? I'm just going to put it out. We're going to put it out. Because you're just not happy. It's like you're stuck in your head. Remember the obstacle card, the mountain and stuff? Because you want this happiness. You want this kind of commitment overall thing. And I think that happens once you cut bait on the other stuff. Because the Death card's changing. I'm greedy. I'm greedy, Gus. So we're going to do our Oh, look, the whole family's here. You have the king, the queen, the knight, and the 10 of pentacles. Because you're done. Like something, like I can't get, the only way this could get crazier is if the Page of Swords came out. But it is just like, no. There's so much no back here. I mean, it's like a family reunion back here with this energy of like, no, because we got to get 10 of Pentacles. We got to get 10 of Pentacles. Because I feel like once that stability gets nailed down, you can be happy and you can be content. You know, content is also a form of happy. You know, you don't have to be whistling Dixie, but you have to be, you know, your soul's got to be quiet. You got to feel like you're at peace. You can put your head on the pillow and go to sleep and not stay awake all night, wondering if, you know, king and queen and, you know, the night boy is going to be giving you flack. So what is this death? What's beyond the death card with the change? And the change you know is coming. 3 of Cups. Remember how I said social situations with the garden and stuff? There's something socially that is going to pop, you know, and I know a lot of people are choosing not to go places and stuff, but if an invitation pops up and is like, hey, let's go here, or you get a random email, or you run into someone at the grocery store, or whatever it is, just pay attention to it. Because I just think, you know, it's going to, when it moves, it's going to be in, I hate to say mysterious ways, but you know what I mean. 9 of Wands. So yeah, there is some kind of, you feel kind of combative, like you're ready to go get it. This is kind of an inspirational thing because it's like you're done. It's like, you know, when James Brown stands up and throws off his cape and is like, I'm back. I feel like this is what this is, because you have the Page of Cups and the King of Pentacles, because this is the stability. That's that moving on. So like I said, if there is emails, random phone calls, like I said, running into somebody at Target or wherever you may shop, pay attention to it. You do not know what will come of it. So here is the Cosmic Pep Talk. This is the crystal cards. What can Pisces expect? Okay. Typically, I don't take like 3 of them, but I think you need some mojo when you're feeling with that mountain business. So you have Tiger's Eyes, which is patience, readiness, decision, action, and focus. So this one is, it's time to focus on the realization of a dream or project and sit quietly with the thought in your mind. Is it just a wish, or are you ready to manifest? I think we know which one we're going with here. So Moonstone is emotional healing and female energy, but I get it. And you got the moon back here too. So, you know, and it is new moon going into February. So it's time to recognize the powers in your life. Are you honoring them within yourself and others? So if you are female, embrace it. If you have important women in your life in general, you know, go for it. Even if you consider yourself masculine, you know, lean into some of that divine feminine energy if it's kicking around. So you have Petalite, which is the other one, angelic, uplifting, and harmony. All right, psychic and spiritual work will develop more quickly and be open to spiritual or angelic messages. Hi, remember I said be aware of messages. So it's time to eyes peeled, baby. Eyes peeled. And like I said, get your running shoes. I almost said grease them up, but I don't run. I only run when I'm chased or after an ice cream truck. So you let me know if anything does pop up. So, all right, Pisces, I'll talk to you in a couple weeks.